Okay. Continuing on. Yeah, I do want to
hope
get back
Bunny
into it.
isn't
I want to
here.
give it another couple runs
That'd
and
be
see
awkward.
if something. I mean, it was fine. It was well enough. I just there is like some hype behind that game. People are like, "This is my game of the year," and I'm not quite getting it. Your complaint about being in the swamp and it being blinding the entire time is about to not be an issue. Oh, good, good. Do I need to turn the brightness back up? Is that what you're telling me? We're about to get into the darks. All right, reach Bunny Flood's cottage. I got some upgrades. How much? Okay, these are 80. Cleansing Rend. Weave of Life. Damaging weaved enemies with Rending Step, Amplified Attack, or Amplified Rend, or Aerial Rend heals you slightly. I do like heals. Brightness should be fine still. Okay. Maybe I'll turn HDR back on then, because I do think HDR looks good in this game. I did see specifically, I put that message in Discord. Specifically, the issue is with kind of Chapter 5. So I might do my HDR thing again to make the picture pop again. So, immobilizing push. Ooh, and it holds them in place. To inflict weave. Okay. Tethered strand inflicts weave. While Crouton is controlling an enemy, it deals increased damage. Okay. I was calling out increased damage. Weird that it's specified to one chapter. Well, I think that's the one chapter that kind of had the sunset, and I think that maybe that those just need to be tweaked on their end. It just made the HDR go a little nutso. Hold Y to unleash strands, damaging enemies. Okay, let's grab this. And then let's grab the one that heals us. What was hold on, what's the next one down? Bob and weave. Dodge B twice in quick succession. Okay, that might actually be kind of good too. We got 80 for that and 100 for this. Let's do Weave of Life. We're gonna do that. And then we'll the next one we'll go back to our alternating stuff. Okay. Cool. I'm glad to be back with South of Midnight. It's been a little bit longer than I wanted it to be, but such is life. Still as pretty as the day I left it. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that HDR back on right now. Benji's story made her cry. That one was tough because like as we were going through Benji's story, in the back of my mind, I didn't say it out loud, I don't think, but there was something so despicable about that because it almost felt like, I mean, it's yes, older brother, younger brother, but they kind of made references to the fact that he was also maybe, you know, he's basically like a kind of a vulnerable young adult, you know, and that like made it hurt a little bit more, like watching all that stuff take place. Like it felt like they were taking advantage of somebody who, you know, had developmental disabilities as well. Like it just, yeah, and maybe they meant to make that more obvious, but that maybe it was extra obvious. But that was something that just stuck with me as I was going through it. It's really quiet on my end. That story was tough for a lot of reasons, and that's one of the things that I kind of wish this game did. I know it's about like we had talked about last time. I know it's about repairing the scars on the world and stuff, as we've talked about before, but there's still like a lack of closure that I feel is occurring because we're not confronting. We didn't confront Jolene after finding out how everything went down. I wish there was somehow that element was further explored. I would like to see more comeuppance paid.
All right, time to get to work.
Okay. Anyways, let's see what else the game has to offer. I am still just loving the game though. That's for sure. In other news, other games that I'm playing, AI Limit, really enjoying that game too. That's one that I'm also having a very good time with. Also nice because that one's not a full-priced game. Well, you want me to go that way? I ain't gonna. We're gonna go this way. How's everybody's weekend? Everybody good? Everybody happy? Utah. What up, Fox? We got fish. We did get fish. Kate brought home 2 beta fish, one for Jack, one for Charlie. Their names are Eric and Marvin. Just some real fish ass names for some fish. You know what I mean? Eric and Marvin. It's so much more beautiful as well. I started Dredge for the first time. Holly isn't up to watch this. Sorry, hold on. Holly isn't. Oh, hold on. Dredge for the first time. Holly isn't up to watch this, or not up to watch Dredge. Dredge is a game that I wanted to like, but I kind of I became disinterested in it over time. What did that do? That just... Was there anything else in there? I guess, hold on, I'm gonna go back in there. I'm not used to, I don't know if I like that it just teleports me back out. I think that's all that was in there. I just felt like I missed something. That's like, sounds like the Pillsbury Doughboy. Alright, I guess we're good. Alright, we're gonna leave Crouton in there, I guess. When Holly isn't awake to watch South of Midnight, I am just playing Dredge. Okay. Gotcha. Hi, Alpha.
The stories you hear about that Maui.
Foreshadowing. Yeah. I love how the capital space names. You know, that's almost become a signature of the channel. Right up there with grapes. Okay. Let's see here. It's been a minute. Thanks. We moving. We moving. Should have unraveled that one, but that's fine. Get him. There we go. Go, Crouton. You're so good at combat. Timmy has never said that ever in his life to me. I shouldn't have done that. He was almost dead. Oh, he was the last guy. I'm glad I did that. See, like, Justin right there, like, that was a breezy, you know, combat encounter. There were only 4 enemies, and only one of them was kind of not the low tier. So it does mix up quite a bit. There's been some hard encounters, though. There's been some where there's like, this is too many things to do. Okay, that's where the corruption was. Some of them, yeah, I would agree with that. Some of them do feel excessive. Like that's just too much. Okay, do we get our bob and weave now? Oh, I'm about to get so much better at combat. Or I'm just gonna bob and weave right into somebody's attack. It'll be funny. Watch. Basically guaranteed. Okay, you want to go that way. Special item. Come on, Fox. Oops. That's true. For not having the bob and weave unlocked, I feel like I've been bobbing and weaving despite that pretty well. Quickly, quickly now, quickly. Yeah. So this is an optional path. Had to make sure. This better not be worth 5. Oh, I didn't even see that one. Okay, I'll take 20. You can't pet 5. I know, they run away. What a bunch of jerks. Why no twins headband? It just wasn't next up in the rotation. I'm also not sure that they've earned me wearing it. 5 and 11. No, 4 and 12. It's been a catastrophic start to the season. We might be bad. We might be bad. We're never good in April though. So I would love not to have to dig ourselves out of a tremendous hole. Go check the standings. Padres.
Another one of Mama's things. What else did I get wrong about you?
All right, let's learn more about Mem.
Is that? No way.
Trey always thought he'd give his wife Bunny's ring. But she refused. Swore I was after the flood money. I'd never tell him, but I didn't want that gaudy ring anyways. We chose something more to my liking together.
She doesn't talk about Dad much. Nice to know they didn't care what Bunny thought.
Yeah, Tigers have been playing well. Tigers, they're gonna be good for a while. It's time to accept it.
Damn it! The road's washed out.
I'm actually happy to see Spencer Torkelson doing well. Did I want to do that? Yeah, I guess I wanted to. Hey, Action. I love that no matter what, I just know the pirates are bad. It's like the sun coming up in the morning.
Huh?
Aww.
Did the storm crash the boat?
I mean, it could be worse. You know, you could be a Rockies fan. And that's true. They do have false Keens. I mean, that's kind of exciting. Or you could be a White Sox fan too. That's actually that's a better example. I mentioned the Rockies because they lost Chris Bryant for seemingly forever. He has some degenerative disc disease in his back. So, Abel, here's the list we were talking about. Someone's got to do something about them burrowers. They've been running more boats aground with their scurrying than usual. Iron nails, important. Iron sheet metal, important. Permanent marker. Hammer. Iron, not steel. Nearly caught one. Snatched my tools right off my belt, damnable critters.
Iron. Right. Maybe I should get myself an iron trinket.
Closest thing I have to a pro baseball team is the Braves. I think they're good. They've had a slow start to the season as well. I think they're supposed to be good, kind of like the Twins are supposed to be good, but they are not playing great. Oh, okay. So the Rockies, okay. So yeah, see, the Rockies are they're a fit for bad. Oh, is that deep water or is that just regular water? How big is this chapter? 215. So it's about the size of some of the other ones we've come across. Oh, we gotta bring this wall out first. I don't follow baseball. I've been to a few minor league games. Baseball is really hit or miss. I know a lot of people find it incredibly boring. I love the numbers inside the numbers, like the analytics and stuff like that. I think that stuff's super fascinating and fun. And I have a good time. It is my favorite sport. I'm sure everybody here for South of Midnight on YouTube are like, shut up. Nobody cares about your sports. And that's fair. Very hit or miss, kind of like batting. Badooch. Enjoy going to games but not watching on TV. Games are fun. Yeah, me and we went to one last week. Carly's first game. Jack's first in a couple years. We didn't go to one last year.
Can't see a stigma knot. It's got to be here somewhere.
It was a good time. A little chilly. A little chilly for my liking. Bunnies. What is that stuff called? Is it called corrosion, or did I just make that up? Corruption? I could look it up on the menu, but I'm not going to worry about it. Don't enjoy the cost of going to a game? Yeah, you know what we did? So, the Twins... What is this? I'm assuming don't step on flashy red bugs. Hop, 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 hop. Oh, I did it again. Don't get poked by those either. Okay. I don't know how much life Crouton has. Apparently not much, because it was red around my screen. Anyways, so the Twins have been having this issue with their broadcasting stuff, who they're going with and stuff. So this is the first year that Twins TV is a thing, where the MLB is taking over. Let's not go that way yet. Hold on. They're taking over the broadcast and stuff. And I signed up for that because I watch baseball. I barely miss games. I always have it on in the background when they're playing. And for signing up for that, until like March 31st, we could buy tickets and get half off. We bought those tickets to that game we went to last week, and I completely forgot about that promotion. You know, like with what we spent, I could have spent that same amount of money and sat in like some pretty sweet seats, and then we couldn't refund them to try it again. So I completely blew it. Absolutely blew having a good deal on tickets. Just really screwed the pooch on that one. They were on Bally Sports, yes. I was living in Kansas City for the random World Series run. Wait, hold on. When did you live? Stigma, that's what it's called. When did you live in Kansas City? Did we talk about this? Hey, let's go.
Better grab that. Need all the help I can get.
Annabelle, we need this sale to go through. Between the weeds waging war on our biggest leaves... I'm sorry. I need to read this again. Between the weeds waging war on our biggest leaves and the lack of good, reliable folk to lend a helping hand, the tobacco business ain't what it used to be. Okay, all right. I just needed that context to kick in. Here's hoping Bunny Flood don't look too closely at our numbers. Lord, I don't ask for much, but don't let one bad harvest sink our family name. Abernathy.
You don't stay that rich by being kind.
Oh yeah, they did switch to FanDuel. That's right, which we also don't like. FanDuel is they still cover our like the Wild and the Timberwolves. You were there from 2012 to 2015. Timmy, did you know that I lived in Independence, Missouri, in 2012? We might have been neighbors. Also, Independence, Missouri is is a scary place to live. That's yeah, I was there. I wasn't there long. I was down there for a work thing, and it was not a good work thing. In the end, but that's exactly where you shut up, Timmy. No, you're a liar. Is that true? Oh, bramble. Ouch. Yeah, no, that's awesome. Yikes. Okay, good.
There's Bunny's cottage. This
Cottage?
gives me the creeps.
Sorry, that ain't no cottage. 3205 North Twyman Road. I could not possibly tell you the place that I lived. It was too long ago, and I wasn't there long enough to get too committed to it. But it was an apartment somewhere. God, I don't even remember what we were by. I know I drove by where Arrowhead and the Chiefs Stadium, whatever that highway is. I drove by that almost every day. I saw a thing. There we go. Yeah. Okay, hold RB. I'm kind of glad that those tutorials... Normally I'd be annoyed if a tutorial kept popping up. But some of this stuff we don't do super often. It's kind of nice to have that. Kind of nice to have that pop up. Yikes. Okay. What is that thing? Oh, it's a bunny. Figure it out so we can see how close we were to each other. I think it might be one of those weird addresses that shows up on like a random credit report or something like that. I'll see if I can figure it out. Yeah, don't let me forget though. I will take a look, and that would be fun to sort out. I did spend while I was there. I spent a majority of my days in what was it? It was either a Menards or did they have Sam's Clubs there or Costco's?
Looks like a lot happened at this old place.
That job sucked.
Time
I
to
used to
fill
sell
up my bottle.
DirecTV to the people that go into those places. If you've seen those people, I was one of those people. That's a big bottle tree. Look at that big bottle tree. With the foldy table? Yep. Trying to give you deals on cutting your cable and joining DirecTV. I was actually really good at it in Minnesota. That's why I moved. It was a new territory that we were expanding to. I was there for like, I don't know, 6 months. Turns out people didn't want DirecTV down there, and I wasn't good enough to sell
That's
it to
not
them.
a good sign.
I don't think I ever went to a Walmart. 100 messages, let's go. You know what? It's a silly thing that pops up every time I stream, but it's still a fun little silly thing. Okay, wants me to go that way. Hold on, I'm not sold yet. I'm not sold. Why does it want me to go that way? Oh, it's the thing. Okay, cool. That's what's over there. I hate seeing those people in Walmart. You know what? I hated being those people in Walmart. It's true. Yeah, I never would have done that door to door. But it was one of those things that's like, I need a job. And that was a job that I happen to have a lot of success at here.
Mrs. Pearl swears by it for allergies.
Didn't follow me. 4 of 10. I think I missed one. Dearest Trudy, the illustrious journalist assigned to Garden Hospitality's latest profile misconstrued a crucial step in the Flood family mead brewing process. It is of utmost importance to simmer, not boil, the honey and water mixture. You must also take care to skim any scum off the surface as you go. I expect a swift correction and reprint forthcoming. Kindest regards, this is Flood. Well, for those that didn't live in Independence, Missouri, thank you for joining us on our little trip down memory lane.
No surprise there.
I'll start focusing on the game now. Sorry. Boop, 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 boop. Get him in. Oh, wrong button. In you go. I was just thinking that after what, 4 years, 5 years of knowing each other. Weird that I figured I've told you guys everything I possibly have to tell, but apparently not. I've still got secrets. What did that do? Okay, I keep thinking that that's going to get rid of some of the stigma, but apparently that's not always the case. Sometimes I'm just getting floof. Almost forgot that word. Would have been tragic. Alright. I know I should go do that combat, but if I would have done that, I would have missed this. Royals tickets were $5 in 2012 with a free casino buffet ticket on the back. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, that's right. Because, it's down here. More combat. Why don't we stay up here for now? Let's finish this area. I'm assuming we're gonna have to do all these. Who wants to rumble? Thanks. Okay, that's kind of sweet. Don't hate that. Okay, so finally I noticed that when he's doing his little charge attack, he takes no damage. Oops. Get him. Oh, my guy's done. I need to get the update that makes sure that he that crouton stays in the enemies for longer. That was short-lived. Confounded. See, those guys are fine. I got those guys pegged. It's when, like, the slugs show up and the other jerks. Meeting in 20 minutes, just in the Okay, sounds good. If you want to shut my door, you can. I'm fine with that.
Even before the accident, Hazel's dad knew Bunny didn't care for him. When his sister got her dress dirty, he was punished for letting it happen. He didn't complain life was unfair. That's just how things was.
Poor Dad. Kids make mistakes sometimes.
He has a big head. Kate's over here like, I wasn't asking for permission to close your door. Your door was going to be closed. Okay. Well, cool. We've already found all three of the stigma. Oh. We've already found all three of the stigmas.
Dream spot for a tea party. Kid Hazel would have loved an invite.
Wonder if Kid Hazel is a rapper name. Kid Hazel? I could see it.
I didn't know Dad had a sister.
All right, let's go over. Let's go do this one, and then we'll go downstairs and grab that last one. Ouch! Why though? What is happening? Something is shooting at me or coming towards me or something. I don't know. Oh, there's two of those. Yikes. Good dodge. Good dodge. Oh, dodge right into that one. Bad dodge. That was a less good dodge. Go hit somebody. See, he's still going. Crouton's still got this guy. Okay, okay. Let me fill out my life first. I'm wondering if it's faster to do that dodge or to actually sprint. That dodge is pretty quick. Let's learn more about Trey.
Parents always have a favorite, even if they don't admit it. Bunny's favorite was her daughter Cherie, whom she'd hoped to groom into a force surpassing her own one day.
She wasn't watching her either.
All right, that's two. New upgrade. Strand push inflicts weave. Tethered strand inflicts weave. Or crouton deals increased damage. Let's do increased damage from crouton. I love his name. Between crouton and floof and... I guess stigma's fine. I would just say crouton and floof. They got great names for things in this game. Alright, last one's up over here. So these do play in the order you find them. That was the first memory I got, so I guess they're each tied to a specific encounter. Okay. Well, I guess, yeah, with this one, these feel a little bit more kind of open. Although I guess in the farm... Was it the farm? Well, the last level where we were doing the Jolene stuff. I guess those were a little bit more in a chronology.
Here they come.
These seem less tied to them. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I forgot the button. Oh. It seems like crouton hits a lot harder. Crouton. Get him. Oh, nose. Oh, nose. What happened to my crouton? There we go. Get him. Heck yeah, crouton's crushing him. Whoopsies. Oh god. Don't blow it now, here. Let's go get some help. Oh, I thought I timed that perfect. That was about to be the first time I got it right. The lock, yeah, sometimes the lock, like switching targets is so jarring that it can be a little difficult doing exactly what you want to do.
Now for the pattern.
Especially too because even though I'm like locked onto an enemy and I know the right trigger switches enemies, I still have this instinctual feeling that I need to turn the camera. And I don't know if I'm just...
When the sister got
I don't know if I'll
dressed
ever
dirty
break that.
again, Trey tried to rinse her off in the water. I don't believe Hazel's dad meant to do it. He just didn't count on how slippery she'd be. Bunny never forgive him. In a way, Trey lost his sister and his mama that day.
Oh no.
Oh my
Mama,
god.
what is this?
That's terrible. God, that sucked to watch for about a billion reasons.
Jesus.
Especially having, I feel like my kids are almost like the exact same age as these two kids, or like close enough where I'm just like, oh, dude, these little like stories built in that run alongside the main story are, they're something else.
So loud!
Like, they're not structured like The Witcher or anything like that. The Witcher 3 that, you know, is typically considered to have like the best side quests and stuff like that, because these aren't side quests, you have to do these. But just because they run like congruent to the main story, like they're powerful. Also, these chase sequences are very simple. Kind of wish they were a little bit more complicated.
Bunny buried every kid she brought into this world. That's gotta take a toll on you.